And Gia, I know you and I are invested in J-Lo and Ben Affleck. We know y'all are invested in J-Lo and Ben Affleck. And it looks like now, after rekindling their romance, years after their 2004 split, a source now tells ET that Jennifer Lopez is loving the attention she's been getting from one Ben Affleck. Our source goes on to say, quote, Jen and Ben didn't get along at the end of their relationship years ago, but once their hurt feelings subsided, they were friendly for many years. Now that they've fully reconnected, they are having fun together and care about each other a great deal. Gia, I mean, what do you think will be different for Bennifer this time around? And also, does it hit different when you fall back in love? Well, we don't know if they're in love, but when you
I
start to
know, right?
see your ex again. Right, I know exactly. I want to be careful with my
It-
wording because we don't know.
right, because we're over here like, I mean, they're in love clearly, but I mean, that's, I mean, when you do rekindle things with an ex where the relationship was deep, like they did have a deep relationship that
Yeah.
first time out, it sometimes you do pick up where you started, especially when you
Wow.
guys were friends and it seems like they might have been, secretly thinking about each other, and
Yeah.
Hollywood is a very small circle, especially when you're super A-list like the two of them are. And I'm sure they had seen each other around, like, wow, if I wasn't here, maybe they had it in the back of their minds as a never say never type of thing. Like if the world opens back up in our relationships and we're single, then we'll get
Mhm.
back together. And that's what it looks like they tried to do. They're trying to do right now. So I'm not mad at it. I've definitely revisited an ex. I mean, it didn't
Yeah.
work out, but we fell right back where we were.
But I think also time heals all. And she has got
Yeah.
JLo went on the record to say that this was one of her first like big heartbreaks, which takes some time to get over. Fast forward 17 years later, though, when you feel like you've healed those wounds, you've moved on with other people, that didn't work out, and then the timing brings you back together. It's
Yeah.
almost feel it's hard not to feel like it's fate. And so
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that's why a lot of people are actually for this because we loved it then. In a lot of ways, we, as in the collective we in the media, might have ruined that, because we were just so obsessed
Oh,
with them. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like there was definitely a lot of pressure on that relationship. I feel like because of the media attention, and now it's like they're doing their thing, and I'm kind of here for it. But the craziest part is that Ben Affleck is not the only one missing J Lo. Did you see this? The Boston Red Sox took to their TikTok page to send her a little message. The video featured J Lo at a game in 2019 with her then fiance Alex Rodriguez, which I think is so shady. But the team wrote over the video, to the girl on the monster for Sunday Night Baseball in 2019, come back soon. We missed you. The Boston Red Sox said they missed J-Lo. And don't forget that Ben is a huge Red Sox fan. And back in the day, they used to attend many games together. And
Mhm.
now they posted this. Is this a little shady from the Red Sox to A-Rod, who, of course, played for the Yankees for 12 years?
Yeah, there's a lot. There's like so many levels of shade happening. Like in that video, she was with A Rod. We all know that this is a very
Mm.
the timing that they that the timing of their split is very recent. So like it's very hurtful. But then on the other side of that, it is strategic. If she and Ben are rekindling everything that they had and they're older and more mature, maybe one of their dates is going back to a Red Sox game like they used to do. So I think, it's shady, but it's a strategic shade that may work in their favor.
I agree. No, for sure. And we thought, the Real Housewives reunion was shady and petty, but this I
Look,
think is taking the cake. Okay, we got an MLB league or a team, I should say, literally posting about what we're all talking about, which is J Lo being back with Ben, and knowing that A Rod literally played for the Yankees, which are the biggest Red Sox rivals. This is shady boots, and I'm
shady.
kind of here for it.
Call Andy.
And,
Call
right,
Andy.
exactly. I can't wait to see J Lo at a game. But in the meantime, A Rod doesn't have time for that because he's too busy getting fit, y'all. A source tells ET that after the breakup, the former baseball pro is now more motivated than ever to shed his self proclaimed dad bod. Now, remember, A Rod posted this photo to Instagram last month, sharing that he left his dad bod in 2020 and showed off his transformation from December 2020 to April of this year. I mean, we said it, the man
Look
looked good,
good.
but right? A source tells ET he 100% kicked it into high gear over the last few months, and he knows how good he looks when all dressed up with somewhere to go now. The source adds, and this is the part that got me, he wants to look good for his ex or any woman. As for why he gained the weight last year, the source says that Jennifer really motivated him to keep in shape during their relationship, but she was so good about sticking to her own fitness regimen. And they used to work out together a lot. We saw all over social media. But as they started spending time apart, he found himself not hitting the gym as regularly. I mean, ain't nothing better than a revenge bod after you get out of a relationship. I mean, I can
Okay.
relate, okay? I literally just upped my training sessions. I told my personal trainer, it's summer coming up. Let's commit to 3 times a week. I'm single, okay? I gotta look better than my ex.
Three
I gotta look better
times.
for
I
the
know
next
that's
person. I'm A-Rod. I told you. Don't let this baggy shirt fool you. We are a work in progress, Gia.
I can't wait to see your A-Rod pose and the before and after. I'm ready for that. I
You-
need to get to that space. I am definitely giving A-Rod pre-transformation right now. Like I'm like, I mean, I know the summer is coming, but y'all might get the body that I'm gonna give, and that's just gonna be what it is, you know. Like I don't know what that's the summer body, routine. But I do
Yeah.
want to get back. This is inspiring. A-Rod, you've
Do,
inspired me.
do you feel like he maybe fell off the bandwagon a little bit because of heartbreak? You know, you
For
need
sure.
right, because don't you self-medicate with comfort food and you don't feel as motivated to
Emotional
maybe work out.
eating.
Yes, all of it.
It's
Drinking, whatever
real.
it is. Yeah, it is
And
real.
also, we were in the pandemic, we were moving a lot less. We were not walking, we were not going outside. Like all of our routines changed. And at the beginning, I think all of us were like, I'm going to work out in my living room. I'm going to keep my routine no matter what. But then towards the
Mhm.
end, we were like, now look, ain't nobody going to see me. So I can just have that extra cookie.
But
It
now
is
things are
what it
opening
is.
back up. The weather's getting hotter, so do we. And I gotta tell you, A-Rod didn't get into shape all on his own. In fact, ET's Kevin Frazier spoke with A-Rod's trainer Rodrigo Garduno about his dedication to the new program.
Was he like, I'm going to be in the best shape of my life if I'm going to be single?
He's ready to continue his life. He is empowered. He is handsome. No, in 54 days, we train people. We educate them in the way they must eat, and finally, we recover the people the way they should, because the program is very, very hard. Nobody receives any special treatment. No one.
Gia, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to hit up Rodrigo for a little personal training session, okay?
Okay. Can we do
I'm
a group one? Let's
He's
hit
got
them
the
up.
looks
I'll
and the
go.
personality. Let's go together. Let's
Right.
do it.
I
All
will.
right.
Let's do it.
For more with A-Rod's trainer and how much the whole fitness program is costing him. Hint, it's not cheap, so you and I might have to go in on it together, Gia. But be sure to tune into ET
Put it.
tonight for more.